Raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Titans at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind.
Levis in trouble, down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Levis back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle. it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Tucker, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 3rd and 9 here. He'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Now a hit and a loose football.
Well, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Levis from the gun. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Back to throw here.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side.
Touchdown, New Orleans!
Anthony Schwartz.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing.
The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry. Now you got to make the change up. And it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And that is no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
They had a chance to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores, but he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Levis. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Murray. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. Here's Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. Levis to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's low. And it's a Titans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. The point after through the raindrops, 2nd good. And they are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
I've seen the team is still figuring out the pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Levis to throw off play action. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's caught by Tucker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Tucker. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Levis on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs, and they have to officiate block and charge.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10, it's Levis. Into the hands of Perry, complete.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
2nd and 7.
At the 21-yard line.
And Levis going back to the air.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Levis.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Levis out of the shotgun now.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. possession. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways.
And he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Levis looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Play action now. Levis completes it to Perry. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2 yards to go, second down. Levis looking to move him around a bit. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Touchdown! Great play there. With a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And they will tie things at 20 all. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints.
Again, Elvin partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Levis now on 1st and 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 27 all. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Levis.
And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Saints have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and through. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Levis. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Levis back to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Quentin Williams with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's caught and inside the 20. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Sean Tucker taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Titans 34.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On first down, Levis.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down.
An audible here to get a new look. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
Powers through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
Levis from the gun.
He finds his man complete. That's Murray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Levis to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Blair. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd down. They'll set up the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Tucker. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
They run. It's Tucker. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Here comes 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Foley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Levis. Into the hands of Beckham. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Levis. And this is going to be intercepted. That is now 7 interceptions interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And they'll run with Tucker. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now a first throw here in overtime. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it there.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
He'll look to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. And a sigh of relief on that sideline right now because that was a tricky call to go for it here in OT, but they got it.
I think it tells us about the mindset of them, though. They decided that they had to go ahead and win the game right now. Didn't want to turn the ball over, give them any other opportunity.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime.
Let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a must problem, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, my just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers, deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds? My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me? I'm off the hit with the 50s, I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no, we listen, won't send my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The